Now, when it comes, now we got to stop trusting these actual like critics and stuff like that. But
yeah.
Since we're talking about low scores, let's talk about the fucking coup de grace. What we've been waiting for, motherfucking Venom. Right. So I saw Venom. It's one thing I did see on this fucking list. I liked it.
Me too.
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
Now, if you go out there, if you go in there without the bias and just go in there to watch a movie, wasn't bad.
Yeah, it's fine.
Now, being that Rotten Tomatoes gave it a what? Rotten Tomatoes gave it like a 30. The audience gave it an 89. Metacritic gave it a 35. IGN gave it a 4 out of 10.
That was dumb.
But if you look at, but it made 80 million opening weekend.
Yeah. And I think it's number 1 this weekend so far too.
Yeah. Over that Lady Gaga movie.
Yeah.
So, what's the disconnect? Okay, before we get to that, how did y'all like the movie?
I liked it.
I thought it was just okay. It wasn't as bad as they said it was. It wasn't as good as they said it was. It was just like right in the middle. It was just like, okay.
Okay, yeah.
It's a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Yeah. But I
Now, what
you can nitpick and probably
So what didn't you like about the movie?
I'll tell you what I did like first. The best thing about it to me was Eddie Brock and Venom's relationship.
Yes, absolutely.
That was the best thing. That saved that shit.
Yes.
And the SWAT team fight.
Bite their heads off.
Yeah. Bite their heads up and pile them in the corner. That shit. And then when he said, jump out the window, then he took the elevator, he's like, pussy. Yeah, see, that was funny. See, that was funny. But they shouldn't have shown that SWAT team clip, because when I seen it, I was like,
Y'all saw this.
Yeah.
that's the best fight scene.
Mm-hmm.
So, nitpicking. How he got fired is kind of a rookie mistake.
No, it's kind of like
It was a rookie mistake.
No, well, no,
It was just establishing the character of who he is.
Yeah, it's kind of like I gave you too many chances already, and you just gonna go ahead and disobey orders and
Again.
No,
just
it
go.
wasn't. Nope, it was because of that. He didn't cite his sources. I'm like, come on, man. Like you
That's not why he
were
got fired.
expert.
No, it's not why he got fired.
That is why he got fired.
No, because
he told them, all right, you're going after this company. Where's your sources? Because you did all this. Where's your sources? I don't have them.
He was going to interview the dude. He was like, "Yo, keep it peaceful."
Yeah.
But then he went in there and started talking about all the dead bodies that was being used in that experiment. He was like, the interview was over. Then the word got back to his boss. He was like, "Yo, I gotta let you go. I can't."
That's not why he got fired.
And then
That's not why he got fired.
that's why he got fired. But he was like, if it's credible, then maybe we'll continue with
that
it.
was the straw.
Yeah,
Run the
but then
story.
he couldn't write out his girl, so it was like,
Okay, so then
I'm
you
gonna
just
bite that bullet.
Yeah, so you're not listening.
that was
So
a
like,
rookie
it's not
mistake.
just because it wasn't because of not citing the sources, because he wasn't listening and believe. But at the end of the day, he was trying to be a reporter. So it's like, if you give me like the source and it's like something credible, then we'll go with this. But otherwise, you're gonna go because you're not
just
doing
all
what we
fucking
trying to ask you to do. Yeah.
I feel like that was a lazy writing.
It could have been, but it made sense.
Well, because basically they had to give him a reason.
See,
to not have the job
that's just me nitpicking the shit.
Yeah.
That's just me nitpicking the shit. But what else I didn't like? The beginning of it was kind of like slow. It was like the first 10, 15 minutes, something like that.
Yeah, I don't like movies like that where it take you like why the fuck I'm here. Why it takes so long for you to introduce the characters that I'm here for? Okay, so you introduce I think it was it Riot?
Yeah.
Riot was going through all them people, fucking them up and killing them. But then it took you so long to get to actual like Venom, to see Venom. You saw like little flashes when he confronted his neighbor, and then it was like for Venom to actually get some action. It was like it took a whole like 25 minutes, half hour.
Yeah.
It did. But when he was around, like, there's a lot of it. But like, I just feel like a lot of that shit is forgettable because they don't have the R-rated content in it.
Now, would an R rating have saved it from the critics?
Probably not. No, critics gonna hate. Like, we already know.
But with R rating comes blood. There comes more cursing. What you assume, because I think why they gave Venom that rating is because like a lot of people that critique the movie are like these comic book purists. So it's like, all right, so he's already not in New York. He's on a whole nother coast. The backstory, like the fucking emblem on his chest, like the fights. It just didn't coincide with the comic book the way I guess they grew up or how they know Venom. So it gave that's what gave them like the 4s and the 35s and all them low ass scores, which try to deter people from watching it.
I don't know if that's the case. I think well, one thing first people gotta understand. for anybody, for anything, a review is just a person's opinion of what they felt about the movie. That doesn't mean the movie's gonna be good or bad to you. Yeah, so you gotta take that. I'm just talking to people in general about reviews. So about how much weight you should put on reviews. If it's something that you want to watch, you should just, if you want to watch it, watch it. Reviews kind of give you an idea. So there's that. And then the whole thing with Rotten Tomatoes is that Rotten Tomatoes and Metacritic, they're aggregate sites. So all they do is take all the sites, all the scores they get everywhere else, put them together and compile a number. So it's like, we took 20 reviews. Out of 20 reviews, this is the score that it got. It's not like
Rotten Tomatoes 4 on IGN.
Yeah, IGN gave it 4, but that's that person's opinion. But if you ask somebody else that works there, they might have a high review. Like, that's the thing, you gotta give it out. This is just somebody's opinion. They happen to be backed by the company per se, whatever. But it's really just a person's opinion. It's like, you like the movie,
Yo,
and
I
you wrote about
heard one person say that they didn't like the movie.
Yeah, people who actually saw the movie, but critics, for whatever reason, didn't like them. I guess they were more critical. I guess because the story was blah. It wasn't that great.
See,
the reasoning behind stuff wasn't that great. So I think that if you're like a film critic and you pride yourself on being like a film critic, maybe that you see something like this and like, oh well, this isn't that good.
That's kind of like how I was looking at it, because remember the lady on the street that took the papers and tried to sell it to him? Yeah. She got kidnapped by them.
She just happens to be the one.
Yeah, they could have used that as motivation for Eddie Brock to even do that.
Oh, yeah, he could be looking for her.
Yeah, because it was like he just came up with it on his own. He could have been walking down the street and be like, hey, what happened to so-and-so? Oh, she signed up
Maria.
Yeah, like...
Fucking Maria.
Well, I mean, he's seen her anyway, but it... See, this is me.
Always a Maria.
Yeah, but that part was like, I mean, you said you wasn't going to do it, but this lady's following you around and telling you that she needs your help. Now you're going to do it like out of a whim. Like there's no motivational drive behind it. You could have used that lady that was on the street for motivational drive to do that. That's what I was looking at it like. And
my nigga, he lost his whole life. So it's like, so in like 6 months, so from the time he did that bullshit, he lost his job, he lost his girl, he lost his career, like his career. He's like apartment. Blacklisted, like he's living
can't get a job nowhere.
Bullshit apartment, like he's looking for like dishwasher jobs in a fucking newspaper. Like his life is fucked. So when his lady's like, yo, you the only person I know that'll take the story on, somebody that actually gave a fuck when it was time to give a fuck, or before anybody knew what was going on, you was asking the right questions. Nobody wanted to listen. So it's like, who else can we go to? It's like, oh, I'm going to go to Eddie. Maybe he wants to do it. Maybe he still has that same fire. He wants to do it. He winded up doing it. He was like, yo, I ain't got shit else. Why not take a fucking chance and go ahead and do it? And then he got a fucking symbiote as a friend now. Just live inside his body.
Yeah. Shout out to Venom, though. Shit was lit.
Now, they did bite niggas' heads off. And like I said, they wasn't showing it.
Yeah,
but he did it.
That's what I'm talking about, that it needed R-rated content, because a lot of that shit is forgettable. Like the end. Like the end in the store. Like that shit, I didn't really care about it because you don't see it. And then he just walks off like, oh, well.
I think they possibly did that. This is like a theory in my own head. I think they possibly did that shit because of when they were going to release it. So if you release it on Columbus Day weekend and it's an R-rated movie, how many people that are in the like how many people that can actually see that movie are going to go see that movie? I don't think it would have made 80 million if it was R-rated like that.
It's in October.
Yeah, but it's also during like a holiday weekend, so like kids off from school. What you want to do with the kids? Take them to a PG-13 movie. Take them to a comic book movie. They love Venom. They love Spider-Man. They love all that comic book shit. Take them to see that shit. 80 million.
Yeah, I mean, rated R movies, they cut a big portion of their audience out.
Yeah,
because you can't bring kids. Kids, a kid can't just go buy a ticket.
Yeah,
on his own,
but
so you lose.
All right. See,
that's why a lot of movies. That's why.
So you're saying it wouldn't have made it much? Is what you're saying?
It's a possibility.
It wouldn't have made 80 million.
You sure about that?
No, it would have made 80 million, but not opening weekend. Like opening weekend numbers is big. So now, off of that, they can greenlight a sequel. They can like definitely greenlight see like, hey, this shit did such and such numbers, and like Venom 2 is probably gonna be a PG-13 movie.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, it is.
That's like a lot of these scary movies nowadays aren't rated R.
My thing is, how you gonna do a PG-13 movie with
carnage? Oh, let's talk about that wig.
Yeah, that wig was horrible.
What the fuck was that?
That wig is wild.
First of all, I didn't want to see Woody Harrelson. That's my nigga.
I like Woody Harrelson.
I love Woody Harrelson.
Not that wig.
Ever since White Man Can't Jump, I love Woody Harrelson. Bill fucking Murray. I love that nigga. But that wig was
not Ed Holmes.
Nah.
Had the Starfire wig.
Had the Starfire budget. Nah.
I don't I just feel like they're making the same mistake with the Wolverine origin shit. Like what you gonna do? You're gonna make this sequel PG-13, another sequel PG-13, then the last one you're just gonna go out and go R-rated like Wolverine. That's what you're gonna do?
If they even make it to the last one.
That's what I'm saying. How can you have a Kitty Carnage? You can't have this motherfucker threw a baby out the window. You can't.
Oh yeah, and then Spider-Man and him tried to go save that
Yeah,
shit. Oh
come
God,
on,
the baby.
man. I'm like, come on, man.
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I doubt they're gonna make it.
Oh yeah, and they
but-
also answer my question of how the fuck you gonna make a Venom movie without Spider-Man. They just moved that nigga to a whole nother coast and like, hey, that nigga don't exist.
I mean, he exists. They just ain't talking about him.
like yo, you live on a whole nother coast, my nigga. Like he just don't exist. Like this is what it is.
Had nothing to do with this.
I don't like this is just me nitpicking, but in the movie, I don't like the fact that they mention kryptonite.
Oh, you one of them people?
Yeah, that shit kind of made me. I was like, why?
I ain't think anything of it.
I was like, come on, man.
What? Superman can't exist? Comic books can't exist? He can't be a comic book character?
Nah, man.
And they world? Oh, okay.
I was like, all right, man. That'd be like if you watch Aquaman and they fucking mention Stark Tower. What you gonna do? It's like,
is it different? Like, now, is it Stark Tower a real place in Aquaman's world? Or
kryptonite ain't real nowhere.
That's my point, but it's like but it's like, how do I say it?
Don't mention kryptonite.
It's like it's a thing for weakness. Like it's just a term.
Well, you just hate the shots thrown.
For saying weakness.
I mean, I get it at with that, but it's just like you're a writer. You could have compared it to something like there's a room full of writers. You could have compared that to something.
What's Marvel's kryptonite?
What's Marvel's kryptonite? Who has a weakness against something
like that? I don't know. I'm sure lots of things got lots of weaknesses, but not no flowing glowing
like
green
Iron
space
Man,
rock.
Iron Man like the bank.
Iron Man is alcohol.
bank freeze all your shit. Then what you got? You fucking broke. Now you ain't Iron Man no more.
Iron Man's weakness is alcohol.
Oh yeah, he does become an alcoholic, and the Avengers get dismantled.
Yeah, after they get, that's when he get his shit to fucking Riri.
Yeah,
Riri Wilson. He becomes like an alcoholic.
But he been an alcohol before that.
Yeah. I mean, it was way before that. But that's like his like rebuilding. Like that's his rebrand shit. He was like, all right, I'm gonna get this little black girl to fuck shit up for me.
Yeah, but they're never gonna do that shit in the Marvel movies.
Now,
another thing.
What up?
Remember you was talking about how that CGI fight is gonna end up on screen? That shit did look wild and horrible.
I'm telling you, like he was gray, he was black. He wasn't even like black. And then they fought at night in front of steel.
Yeah,
that shit looks stupid.
Yeah. It really did. I got Black Panther vibes from that shit.
And that's
but worse.
Yeah, the Black Panther final fight wasn't that great because the CGI.
Yeah,
was it?
And that's the only thing that kind of makes me slightly worried about a second movie is like they're just gonna be repeating the same thing. They're just gonna fight another symbiote.
Yeah,
another symbiote on symbiote fight. Like
the villain was trash.
Yeah,
that dude was trash.
Whatever.
I don't get his motive.
He was just a means to an end.
Yeah,
he was just a means. That's the
plot
whole thing. Yeah,
a plot device.
And I think that's maybe the critics' whole gripe with the movie. I didn't read.
There's a whole lot of plot devices in
so
that
now
shit.
It's just like a means to an end, just to make it so that Venom is here.
But now we know there's a whole planet of
Full
symbiotes.
of them. Yeah.
And now we know
so that threat is looming somewhere.
One of them's dead.
Yeah.
Off rip. So and then I don't like how they try to make Venom like a bitch.
He was a loser.
Yeah, man.
Like
I was a
loser.
That was what I called you, loser. And you're like,
and then like Riot was some type of
boss hog.
Yeah, like some
like
cool,
the boss nigga.
Like,
Like,
fuck him, nigga. I'm Venom.
Yeah.
I'm the Venom, nigga.
The Venom.
Fuck out of here, nigga. And then like also I didn't like how they was giving the symbiotes to all these different people. And they was dying off of them.
Yeah.
But then they just give it to Eddie and his girl and they okay.
Yeah, like
like just offer him and then she bit somebody's head off and then it was like
I don't
okay, so all of a sudden she could take the symbiote and she's just okay with like in her body and shit. She's cool.
Well, no, they already established that you could host the Venom, just not for a long period of time.
But
it's just certain people. So she had. I mean, it's just
Maria had it for like what 4 or 5 days, and then she died.
Then she died. She had it for like a half hour, and then she gave it up. So like, it's cool.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I mean, I think depending on the whole.
But everybody was physically fucked up when they had it, and this shit left. Like they before. Remember
like
the
dude? Yeah, that dude
like,
that he gave it to him. That nigga did that real quick.
All the fucking organs was shutting down.
Well, I was gonna say, I think it depends on the whole. Like, obviously, more hosts are more compatible, so they could last longer in there, and then him and Brock or whatever.
Oh, I get it, because Brock was beating it, so like they
maybe
DNA is kind of. I get it.
I mean, yeah, her pH balance is perfect for it.
So what do y'all rate Venom?
I give it a 7.5.
Oh shit! I give it a 7. I liked it. I wanted to see it again.
I'd watch it again.
I watch it again.
It wouldn't be something I seek out, but if it's on TV again or something, I'd be like, oh, fuck it, I'll watch it.
I wanted to go to the movies and see it. I liked it.
And I laughed. I laughed at stuff.
I dead ass like from the hut, like chuckle.
Yeah, I generally found stuff funny.
That's what I was saying. Like the best thing that saved the movie was the Eddie Brock and Venom relationship,
which also makes me look forward to a sequel because then they don't have to worry about the whole bullshit to get them together to be together from rip and hopefully make a better.
But I do think they could have went more in depth to why he even changed his mind. Venom changed his mind. I mean,
yeah.
What was he eating? The cheese doodles or some shit? Well, no, tater tots.
Tater tots.
Yeah.
Tater tots.
Straight raw
like
chickens
shit? Yeah.
and dead chicken. It was like, oh.
Shit out the garbage and all that type of wild shit.
When he first got Venom inside of that sounds weird. When he first got the
we know what it is.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
and he was throwing up and shit, doing mad shit.
Yeah. I think that's because he ate that shit out of the trash. I think that's why.
Yeah, he was like, "What's wrong with me?"
He's like,
like nigga, you just dug in the trash, ate some like some fucking 3-day-old chicken.
Got the heavy nigga. That's what's wrong with you.
Yep, that's not cool. But what do you rate the movie 1 out of 10, Bobby? 1 out of 10.
I'll give it a
symbiotes.
Symbiotes. I give it yeah. I'll give it a 7. It passed with a 7.
7.
Oh yeah, shout out to them for changing that line too.
Yeah, they did. I heard that shit.
What they saying? Symbiotes?
Yeah, symbiotes.
Like
What the fuck she was saying? Yeah.
You talking about, bitch?
All right, so we give Venom a 7. I guess all around that would be like a 7.25.
That's our Rotten Tomato score.
As a fucking median. What do y'all give Big Mouth season?
Shit, that's like an 8.5, 9.
Yeah.
9.27.
Yeah.
That shit up there. Big Mouth is the funniest shit.
Yeah, see, this makes every time there's a show on Netflix that goes like that just pushes the fucking envelope. I think of Disenchantment being trash.
Wasted potential.
Yeah, so if Big Mouth can do that, because they really
they wild out.
Ham with that shit. I was watching the last season. I was like, was the last season just as raunchy? I'm watching this shit like, nah.
It was a little wild, but not like this.
Nah, not like this. They had whole like orchestrated songs about titties.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that shit.
Like,
wow.
Wild. Really uncomfortable.
Mad wild.
I'm gonna watch it though.
Oh, watch it.
I don't know.
Lefties, righties. Like,
shout out to titties.
Facts.